Bueno, me iba a ir para el círculo, pero a ver, para los regalos. Me olvidé, el regalo a Serván le tenemos que dar.
If there's anything I can do for you, I'm sure.
A ver cuál podría ser. Ah, ¿le vuelven a aparecer los regalos? Yo los había destruido. Este le gustará. Porque es medio. Serván es medio así como. A ver, máscara reciana. Este para el. Ah, este no le va a gustar al perro, seguro. Ah, no, puede ser este, el grande antivano. Podemos comprar este y el cinto de castigador. Vamos a darle primero a este, a ver. Ah, este es el que no le gusta. Llave de cinto. El grande antivano.
I shall treasure it.
El grande antivano es.
If there's anything I can, I'm sure. I shall treasure it.
A ver, le aumenta la destreza. Y a Leliana que le aumenta. No aparece nada acá. Ah, acá es. La astucia. Claro, a cada uno le aumenta un atributo. Creo que al Stair la constitución, Leliana, Morrigan, creo que esta es Wine, Serván y Sten la fuerza. Pero hay más compañeros también. Bueno, vamos para el círculo.
Yes.
Indeed. Yes.
Vamos primero acá.
How did a child survive that? The crater is still smoking. It's a boy. 5 fingers, 5 toes. That's all that matters to me. The Maker has answered our prayers. Let's go home, Marta, and raise the Tyke as our own.
¿Qué es esto, bro? ¿Es solamente esto? Como que cayó un niño, se lo llevaron y quedó eso ahí. Pasa que esto debe ser como un regalo. El metal ese, ¿no? Ah, esto lo vamos a romper. Metal, ¿dónde se pone eso? ¿O es de una misión? Ah, no entregamos esto. Mineral de metal. No entregué las extrañas, joder. Para. Acá, pero tenemos que ir a... Ah, no, vamos de una, porque estamos...
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Braska.
Yes.
Estamos acá, vamos acá. Estamos ahí de una. Las extrañas al... ¿A quién había que entregarle? Rico rojo. No, entonces ya la hice y no me sacó los materiales. Ya lo entregué entonces. No, pará, a la capilla. No, estas eran las pociones de lirio, ahí está. Las 10 pociones de lirio. Y no hablé con el herrero. Bueno, para un montón de cosas.
Those stung with 100 arrows, those suffering from ailments both great and small, his heart was strong, and he moved on.
5 monedas de oro.
It shall be done.
Y este no tiene
Very
nada.
well.
Me parece que no hay nuevos misiones. Ahora vamos con el herrero, me olvidé. A ver qué me da.
I shall do it. As you say.
My Valena returned. She told me of your daring rescue. I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am. Take this. A reward for your deed. It's dwarven made and should serve you well. That's even kinder of you. Thank you again. I'm forever in your debt. You're welcome here, friend. What can I do for you? You're welcome.
A ver si ahora tiene algo nuevo. Resistencia, daño. No está mal este, Botas de diligencia. Creo que tiene mejores cosas que antes. Son planos de trampa. No, no sé, porque pasa que tengo muchas mejoras ya con el bastón que tengo, ¿no? Este creo que lo hice. Bueno, nos vamos. Ahora sí, nos vamos al círculo. Y a la final no conseguí lo de magia de sangre, no sé dónde. La especialización. Capaz que cuando completemos que tenemos que salvar al niño. Ah, ya lo vemos. Esto debe ser para que nos den esto. Para una misión debe ser. Acá no hay nada. Este es lo mismo, ¿no? Este es el de los magos.
Welcome back, youngster. Looking to go across to the tower? Off we go then.
You went above and beyond the call of duty for the Circle. You have done us proud. The child is possessed. But killing the demon would mean killing the... Unless you intend to enter the Fade. Yes, it can be done with a group of mages. I shall gather what mages I can, and we shall leave promptly. A life is at stake.
As you say.
Y ahora tenemos que ir, ¿no? Ahora tenemos que volver. ¿Qué es este? Son todos cuerpo a cuerpo.
Right ahead.
trampa por todos lados.
Come and get it!
Grano,
Right ahead.
no pisen nada.
It's done. On my way. Yes, of course. I shall. Trap right ahead.
Nivel 12, a ver este... Ah, este está bueno. A ver. Curandero, dañador. De apoyo. Ah, porque consume el maná. A ver, la voy a dejar así. A ver cómo rinde. Vamos a poner este. No le usa mucho maná. Bueno, vamos al castillo. Acá, ¿no? Ah, no. Mapa de mundo. Ah, claro. Acá tenemos que ir. Ahí está. Nos tenemos que meter en el velo.
There you are. We have brought lyrium and begun preparations for the ritual. We can start any time. It only works because the child gave himself to the demon willingly. If the demon takes over the host forcibly, we must slay the abomination. We have only enough lyrium for one attempt. I hope you succeed. Such a young lad deserves better than execution. It truly depends on the manner of demon. It sounds like a spirit of greed and desire, one of the more powerful in the hierarchy. It will likely engage you in dialogue and tempt you with an offer. Avoid it. Making deals with demons never turns out well. Yes, we haven't sufficient lyrium at present to send more than one mage into the Fade. It truly depends on the man. It will likely engage you in dialogue and tempt you with an offer. Avoid
Magic.
Very well. I assume you are going into the Fade. Or did you have someone else in mind?
Ah, no sabía esto, que podía mandar a otro. Morrigan dice. Quiero que vaya tú.
Good. Let us get the ritual underway, then.
Fua, menos 10.
Is that you, Connor? I can hear you. I'm coming.
Father! Where are you? I don't understand. Go home. I want to go home.
You there? Have you seen my son? I can hear him, but I cannot find him. This blasted fog has me turning in circles. I am indeed the Earl of Redcliffe. Why would you ask me such a thing? Connor calls for me, and I run to find him, yet always he eludes me. Where is Isolde? Why am I here? Then leave me to find my son. Connor! Where are you? Speak to me, lad! Is anyone out there? Hello?
Who are you? Are you the one that made Father ill? Tell me now. You could be a demon too. You could be a demon that just looks like a person.
fool! You won't get near her. I won't let you.
It has begun.
Y ahora...
You're the one making Father sick!
Blessed art thou who exists in this item.
Why do you keep hurting me? Why are you trying to stop me?
And if I were Connor, what would you say to him? You will not find what you seek. Turn back now. Trespasser! I will drive you out!
Ahora se complica.
Him! You can't stop me! Get out of here! You have to get out! I'll stop you! I will!
Father wanders, seeking me, trapped within my web. All is as it should be. Why must you interfere? Connor invited her to come, and they struck a bargain. She has every right to do as she wishes. No, it is time for you to go now. Do not persist, or things will go very badly for you.
Weapon does nothing. I must try another tactic.
Se está complicando esto.
Very well. No more illusions. Now we meet face to face. You see my true form, and stand in my domain. It is here I am most powerful. And yet I have no wish to engage your power, nor should you be so eager to engage mine. Perhaps we should converse instead? Alas, that is sad. Very well then. If you wish a battle, you will have it. Let us see if your power matches your boldness, creature.
¿Qué fue eso, va?
No quarter shall be given.
Se está curando.
Now we do battle. By the Maker! For the fool's day! As you say.
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing. I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training, once the war is over. It's so odd to think of the boy as a mage, of all things. Eamon has much to mourn and rebuild should he recover. But at least he could be thankful that both his son and wife are safe.
I owe you my deepest thanks. I can scarcely believe Connor is the boy he once was.
There is still the matter of Jowan. His poisoning Eamon began this whole mess, yet he lives. I must decide what becomes of him. We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think? What do you mean? He is responsible for many of the problems here, and is a Maleficar as well. Perhaps you are correct. But that is Eamon's decision, not mine. I'm sorry. Jowan stays in the dungeon for now. But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him.
The urn of sacred ashes will save Eamon. Thank you. I am grateful for your eagerness to help restore my husband. Find Brother Genitivi, the scholar, in Denerham. He has been researching the urn's location for several years now. The knights that returned say they were unable to find Genitivi. But perhaps the Maker will lead you to him.
I must go to the hall and begin rebuilding. I wish you luck, and may the Maker go with you.
¿Qué hizo? ¿Qué me tiró? Ah, porque tenía...
Very well.
No se puede hablar con el rey.
You're the one who saved me. Ben, thank you. Father always said to remember to thank people who do nice things for you. I hope Father gets better soon. He will, won't he?
Bueno, a ver, pasó de nivel de Liena. Nivel 12, 22 de astucia. Bueno, esto ya está. A ver. Le subo hasta 36. Sí, creo que es esto, para. Todo pide destreza, destreza, destreza. A ver. Arquería también. Le subimos esto hasta 36 y después... un poquito la constitución y después le damos toda astucia. No sé si ponerle, si es bueno bardo. Sostenido. Este es activo, está bien. Este es sostenido. Bueno, depende de la astucia. Este es sostenido. Este canta y no hace nada. No es tan copado. ¿Y qué tenemos que hacer ahora? Mira, se puso aparte. Tenemos que ir a Denerim. Y no nos dieron nada. ¿Algún regalo, algo? A ver, Leliana. Ahora sí lo puede. Probabilidad de evitar.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
¿No habíamos venido acá antes? Bueno, nos dieron 50 de experiencia. Y después está la otra puerta que no pude abrir, pero daba igual. Mira, están los cuerpos todavía. Daba igual porque... ¿A dónde era la puerta esa? Porque llevaba al mismo lado, no me acuerdo dónde era. No. Entonces... Acá estaba la puerta, a ver. No, ya está abierta. Y nos vamos a ver a los elfos, me parece.
You return. Might you have news? Then I must resume my duties. The civil war continues, and Loghain is no doubt angered Redcliffe has not been disabled. Good luck, my friend. I hope this continues to go well for all our sakes.
¿Por qué se quedaron ahí? Vamos al campamento. Porque acá no sé si estoy acá. No sé si habrá una guía que nos diga cuál es la mejor ruta. Pero me parece que el juego es versátil en ese sentido porque se va aumentando la dificultad a medida que vamos subiendo de nivel.
I heard about what happened at Redcliffe. I want to talk to you about it. I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Isle's family, and you did it. Even though it would have been easier not to. There's been so much death and destruction. It makes me feel good that at least we were able to save something. No matter how small. I owe the Isle that much. Good. Now that the warm, fuzzy part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments. Oh, wait, it's not Tuesday, is it?
Bueno, nos dio un agradecimiento. Venderla, creo que no tenía.
Something you need? I'm sure either
No, la mochila ya no la tiene más. Le vendemos esto, alguna cosita que quedó. Bueno, ese lo tengo ahí. La gente tiene de todo este. Frasco. Qué lástima que no los puedo elegir acá. A los compañeros, porque así podría fabricar cosas.
So, full of questions, are you? Possibly, if I had the desire to. I do not.
Bueno, Morrigan no tiene charla, a ver este.
You called. I am hardly surprised. To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being noble. Very well. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. As you wish.
Something on your mind? Of course. Others, yes, but not yourself. I need someone who's trained first as a warrior. It's as much about discipline as anything. I guess if I'm going to give up Chantry secrets, I may as well go all the way. Send whoever you want trained to me in camp, and I'll see what I can do.
Ahí está, ya le sacamos.
Something on your mind?
Para mí no me sirve, pero bueno.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
I've a question, if I may. Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well. My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity. Could I? And what if I didn't wish to leave? How should I know? I cannot see the future. What if I liked it here? What if we became fond of each other? Stranger things have happened. See, I have a tendency to grow on others. You'll see. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
Menudo.
What say you? I could teach others, but not yourself. First, I would need someone who has training as a rogue. That is, unless you would care to spend the years it takes to gain the fundamentals. But if there should be such a person who desires this training, yes, by all means, send them to me. The crows are already furious, no? I shall enjoy tweaking their nose further.
Yeah, de una, me sé.
What say you? By all means. My adventures? I'm hardly an old man just returned from across the ocean, am I? Should I shake my fist at nearby children while I talk about the good old days? Falling down a flight of stairs is an adventure. Falling into someone's bed, also an adventure. I am assuming what you're looking for are professional anecdotes. Let's see, my second mission ever for the Crows was a bit intriguing. I was sent to kill a mage who had been meddling in politics. How should I know? I got the impression it involved sex, but then I get that impression about most everything. Odd, really. As it turned out, the mage in question was quite a delightful young woman. Long, divine legs, as I recall. I caught her in a carriage on her way to escape to the provinces. After I killed her guard, she got down on her hands and knees and begged for her life. Rather aptly, I might add. So I joined her in the carriage for the night and left the next morning. Yes, twice, actually. Then she decided to try and use me instead. The woman had actually convinced me to speak to the Crows on her behalf. What can I say? I was young and foolish at the time. Then, as I was kissing her goodbye to return to Antiva City, she slipped on the threshold and fell backwards out of the carriage. Broke her neck. Shame, really, but at least it happened quickly. Not actually, no. I was a bit unimpressed by the development at first. Then I found out that she had told the driver to take her to Janellen instead. She had planned to lose me in the provinces. I would have looked very foolish to the Crows. As it was, my master was very impressed that I had done such a fine job of making it look like an accident. The Circle of Magi was unaware of foul play, and everyone was happier all around. Like being spared by a benevolent mark who then helps me escape from the Crows? Yes, it does seem to happen now and again, doesn't it? It was after that when I learned that one needn't let a pretty face go to your head. Professionalism was key. That's my moral of the day, you see. And one that not everyone learns, I'm sad to say. But that's enough tale spinning from me for the moment. Talking about the mage has made me a bit nostalgic, I'm afraid. Ah, the good old days. What say you? Again? I'm game. What say you? By all means. Again? Well now, what might interest you, I wonder? Shall I describe the stages involved with Lanthrax poisoning? I watched a man go through all 7 once. No, I'll not inflict that upon you just yet. Let's see. How about the largest battle I ever took part in? That would have been the slaughter of Prince Azrin. Did you hear of that down in these parts? Prince Azrin was 4th in line to the throne, you see. He started off as 11th, but worked his way up the old-fashioned method by inheriting control of an entire Crocel from his grandfather. After assassinating his way through the royal family, the king hired 3 other cells to take down Prince Azrin once and for all. I was in one of those cells. Prince Azrin was too powerful. Who could you send to arrest the man that wasn't either in his pocket or that didn't fear being assassinated first? Antivan royalty is very much bound up in the Crows. You wouldn't want it run by a bunch of commoners, after all, would you? And this means they get involved in politics quite often. This particular fight nearly bankrupted the nation, I understand. It almost ended up putting a Crow on the throne, a commoner. But that's a whole different story. I played a very small part. Antiva might seem a bit odd in that way to outsiders. We take it in stride, however. Assassins are simply part of the landscape, so to speak. My part in the entire battle was taken up trying to reach Princess Verina, who had thrown in with her brother. I killed about 11 of her guards personally before I got knocked out of a window. I landed in a river and nearly drowned. I was fished out by some urchins who robbed me blind. Made off with my boots, too. At least they didn't cut my throat. And that was my part in history. It's true. I live a charmed life. One of the prostitutes that raised me was a fortune teller. Said I wouldn't die young. She was rather startled by that. But there you go. Tale told. Let's be off before I tell more embarrassing stories, huh? What say you? By all means. Well, the only one that's really worth telling is the story of the mission right before I came to Ferelden. But no, I would rather not. I shouldn't have said anything. Nothing that I would prefer to speak of. Perhaps another day, I'm sorry.
What's on your mind? No, you won't. I don't think so either. You would not have been happy living a dull, uneventful life, dying in obscurity. You wonder sometimes, don't you? If your life would be better if you weren't who you are. I didn't. Not for a long time. When I was a young woman in the tower, I came to the realization that the circle would be my life, and I would know no other. Family, love, a simple life. These were things that others took for granted, that I would never have. It made me very moody. All I could think of was being trapped in that tower with no way out and no end in sight. I started hating my life and myself, and one night I found myself in the tower's chapel. I was seeking refuge, maybe answers. I must have looked tearful or made some noise, because the revered mother came out and decided to speak to me. And because I had no one else to talk to, I talked to her. I must have said many silly things, but she told me that the Maker puts us all on our paths for a reason, and fighting our intended course is what causes so much anguish. I thought the old biddy was full of rubbish. I was 15, maybe 16, and I knew everything. So I left, but I always found my way back to that chapel. And as the years passed, I began to see the truth of her words. We were supposed to be polar opposites, mage and priest. But we weren't. There was much about us that was the same. The revered mother had lived in the chantry all her life, as I had been in the tower for all of mine. She taught me that you can find your family in the people around you, that you can love your work and find fulfillment in duty, and there is joy even in self-sacrifice. If you put others before yourself, then their well-being is yours, and their happiness is your happiness. No, I wouldn't. As I mentioned, I once thought the same thing of someone else. You can scream and cry and be angry about life as a Grey Warden, or you can accept it and allow yourself to see the good in it. This is your choice. What's on your mind? I will answer to the best of my ability.
Bueno,
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
a ver, pará. Los niveles. No, nadie.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Bueno, estuve viendo. Encontré como una guía, más o menos como un consejo. Bueno, parece que este juego, a diferencia, porque yo el que más juego es el Inquisition, los DLC son mucho más difíciles que el juego base, pero acá parece que no. Recomiendan hacer primero los DLC, que son estos de acá, porque dice que te dan objetos muy buenos y te ayuda. Pero acá encontré a alguien más que hizo como una guía. Hicimos bien en primero, porque la guía básica primero es ir al círculo, después venir acá, más o menos como hice yo. Pero acá con los DLC conviene. Primero es el prisionero de piedra. Ah, para que hay más información. El prisionero. ¿Y cuál es el prisionero de piedra? Esta tendremos. Bueno, esta la tendremos que hacer ya. Pero el prisionero de piedra, ¿cuál es? Este es, está bien. Bueno, dice que empecemos con este, bueno, ya, así que vamos a este. Después el círculo que ya lo hicimos. Después pico de soldado. Y regreso, este debe ser, pero Ostagar. Tierras de, ¿qué es esto? Regreso, a ver cuál es. Voy a ver. Regreso hasta Gárgoles. Para ver si la tenemos acá. No, no aparece acá. El confidente del rey. Esta es. Esta regreso hasta Gar. Esa la pone a lo último. Encuentro nacional, no sé qué es eso. Ah, porque puso las misiones, joder, boludo. La guía que estoy usando, en vez de poner el lugar, puso el nombre de la misión. A ver, y de Nerín se llama amigos de... No, pero esta no es. ¿Cuál es? Tener la ayuda de Orsamar. Ah, esta es la naturaleza de la bestia. Encuentro nacional.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Bueno, pará, primero esta. Después el círculo, después pico de soldado. Después este. Después este. Después la de la urna de las cenizas, que tenemos que ir acá. Después esta debe ser. Encuentro nacional, no sé qué es. Y después regreso a Ostagar. Y esto no sé qué es. ¿Qué? Regreso a Ostagar, ¿cuál era? Este creo que era. Sí. Más o menos. Bueno, vamos a...
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Nos vamos acá.
Sire, I have more news. Yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone
Enough.
exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Honora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he not?
Never! Marek and I drove those bastards out! We'll not roll out the welcome for them now.
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own. I will lead it through this, Honora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
Eso no es del DLC, eso es del juego. Es que, como estamos avanzando en la trama, van apareciendo cinemáticas. Y dicen que hay uno que es difícil. Para ver. Casa de bruja, ¿cuál es casa de bruja? Hay uno que se llama casa de bruja, ¿sabes? Ah, claro, estas son... Hay dos DLC que son después cuando terminas el juego. Uno es ese, Casa de Brujas. Y el otro, Despertar. Golems de Amgarrak. ¿Qué es eso? A ver si está acá. Los golems esto, ¿eh? Estas son... Esto me parece que Casa de Brujas y los golems de Angarak se activan desde el menú. No es que la tenemos acá en el juego. Bueno, después pero es después del juego base. Y después, una vez que haga todo, después me hago el despertar, que esa sí es la expansión. Que eso es 6 meses después. Y me queda una cosa, a ver, regreso. Bueno, está bien, ya más o menos.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do? Waiting for my helper to find the damn mule, of course. It's freezing! Oh, I suppose you meant, why am I out here? As in this part of the country. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service. I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you'd consider helping a fellow out? Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could? The fellow I brought it from is a long-standing contact. He didn't want to come to Ferelden, however, with all our troubles. He said he got it from the man who owned this golem. But to be honest, I have no idea if it will work. Hence the low price. What do you say? The dwarf I brought it from said it activates and controls a golem. So long as you have it in your hand, the golem does what you say. Might be useful, no? I mean, you look like the sort who could use one, yes? Nothing. I just don't want to have to lug around something that might be taken for a gemstone by some bandit. To be honest, I don't even know if it'll be useful to you. I paid too much to simply throw it away. Just as well. You'll find the golem in a village named Honleith, in the hinterlands. Here, I'll mark it on your map. I've heard it might be dangerous there with all the darkspawn about, but I'll wager that's not an issue for someone like you. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works. Maybe you could look up the fellow who owned the golem before. If he's still about, that is. Best of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
Y ahora ¿qué es esto? Perros más potentes. No. No, mejor una bola de fuego le tira. Se quedó calentito.
Quickly, we must fight it! Shall be done. It is begun.
¿Qué pasó acá? Este DLC sí lo había jugado, yo me acuerdo. No me acuerdo nada de esto, pero sé que lo que obtenemos como una cosa que obtenemos me acuerdo.
We must fight! As you say. Now you fall! Very well. Shall be done.
Joder. Ah, una llave dice. Pensé que era habilidad.
Very well. It is begun.
Objetos recibidos, ¿qué? Ah, ahí está.
It is begun.
No puedo ver bien qué son. A ver, esto va bien. No, para, venir para acá. Ahí.
Begun.
Allow me. I can do that for you. I'll do it.
Esa debe ser la llave. Y este debe ser el golem, ¿no?
As you say. Very well.
Bodega. Vamos a ver la llave. Vamos a la bodega también, porque esa debe ser la misión principal, ¿sí? La voy a ignorar por ahora. Ahí está, sí. Bueno, este para Servan.
As you say. It is begun.
I could do that for you.
No, para, a ver. Vamos a hablarle al golem a ver qué pasa. Pues esto parece que es grande.
This is a golem, I believe. Damaged, perhaps beyond repair. There may be a way to reactivate it, though that is not necessarily wise.
Bueno, tenemos que ir ahí.
It has begun.
Hay muchos arqueros, ¿no? Pégale, para, vos pégale a este. ¿Qué fue ese sonido? Ah, este. Che, pero no es difícil, está caro, por eso. Conviene hacer primero esta misión.
Very well.
Pero los otros no me vieron. Si le tiro con una tormenta. Estos son los sobrevivientes, ¿eh?
It shall be done.
By the Maker, we're saved!
You weren't sent by the ban, were you? To save us? The statue outside? Why would... Oh, I think I see. You bought the control rod, didn't you? You came here looking for shale. That damnable golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance! My father's name was Wilhelm, mage to the Arls of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais, and what did he get? One day, my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him, and shale standing over him just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake shale up, well, it's yours now. This was my father's laboratory, beneath his tower. Or it was, anyhow. Look, I know you probably have more important things on your mind, but I really need your help. I know you already saved my life, and I'm grateful, but my daughter is inside the laboratory. She was afraid and ran too far in before I could stop her. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you? There are defenses my father put down here to keep strangers out. I knew about the barrier, I had the key for that, but the rest of it, well, we never came down here. Ever. How to activate it? We just used the control rod and the code phrase. Or did Mother give them the wrong one? I wouldn't be surprised. She said she never wanted to see shale activated again. If so, I'll gladly tell you the proper phrase. Just save my little girl, I'm begging you! You will? Thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think. She has to be there.
Shall be. I shall do it.
Los huesos se van a levantar, ¿no?
I shall do it.
Son fuertes estas. No, era un humano encima. Sí, es verdad, nos encontramos cosas tochas en los DLC.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
A ver... Esta es una daga. Guerrero pícaro. Fuerza, destreza, ataque. ¿Por qué se puso? Ah, le mejoró.
As you say.
Todo eso, todas estas cosas son para el golem. El golem que está afuera.
What do you mean you've never climbed a tree? Don't cats like to be in trees?
Un gato.
Oh, look! Someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people. Kitty and me, of course. You don't see anyone else here, do you? Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting. Kitty's clever. She says you want to take me back to my father, but I'm not going. She would be lonely.
You are so kind, Amalia. I would miss you dearly if you left.
No! Leave me alone! Kitty!
Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger. I have done nothing. I am all but powerless. The mage made sure of that, didn't he? I cannot leave this chamber. No, Amalia found me. After decades of isolation, her company is... welcome. It seems we are at an impasse, so let me propose a compromise of sorts. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever.
No! Kitty!
You will not take the child from me. She shall be mine forever.
Para ver. Y si hablamos, a ver qué pasa.
What do you mean you've never climbed a tree? Don't cat. Oh, look! Someone's come to play. Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty's...
You are so kind, Amalia. Talking is simple enough, once you know how. I am a cat, really. Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger. It seems we are at an impasse, so let me propose a compromise of sorts. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever. That's such a crude way of putting it. I do not wish to harm Amalia. I merely want to see your world through her eyes. Is that so wrong? Thank you. You are very gracious. The mage's wards hold me within this chamber, and only a mortal may approach them. There is a trick to disarming the wards, but I do not know it. Perhaps you will succeed where the girl failed.
Oh, this is so exciting! Kitty is going to be free! I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so perfect and pretty.
Hay que llegar ahí, ¿no? Me imagino. ¿Cómo es esto?
I like it when Kitty sings to me.
Bueno, ahí está. Hay que mover estas cosas. Va en la dirección que marca, ¿no?
Father doesn't like cats, but he never met Kitty.
It shall be done. As you say.
Kitty says Grandpa Wilhelm locked her up in this room. Isn't that awful?
It has begun. It has begun. Very well. It has begun.
Kitty is my best friend.
No, pero esta es la punta. Ah.
I was thinking about the sun, silly.
I shall do it.
Tell me a story.
It shall be done.
Oh, it's a flower. Is it a daffodil? I like daffodils.
It has begun. As you say. I shall do it. Very well. It has begun.
I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so perfect and pretty.
As you say.
Tell me a story.
As you say. Very well. I shall do it.
Oh, it's a
As you
flower.
say.
Is it a daffodil? I like daffodils.
I shall do it.
Oh, it's a flower. Is it a daffodil? I like daffodils.
It shall be done.
Father doesn't like cats, but he never met Kitty.
It shall be done.
Ahí está.
Yes. I can feel the magic fading. Oh, I had forgotten how it feels not to be caged.
Kitty? What's happening?
A wonderful thing, my dear, for both of us. Betrayal! You will not take the girl. She is mine!
Kitty! You're scaring me! I won't let you inside me! I won't!
Bien, ahí está.
As you say.
A ver el cinturón. Casco, ¿qué es esto? Todos los atributos 2. Casco pesado. A ver. Está bueno, ¿eh? Armadura 3. Mira, yo le puedo poner la coraza. Las otras partes las tiene el enano, ¿no? El del que está en el campamento. Ser mago. río siguen saliendo enemigos.
As you say.
You did it! You freed her! Thank you so much!
I'm sorry I ran away, Daddy. I was so scared.
It's all right, Butterfly. You're safe now. All the bad creatures are gone. The phrase to activate Shale is Dulan Han. If you still want that bloody thing. I wouldn't if I were you. Now we should go, and quickly. Thank you again. We owe you our lives. Done.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And of course, it is another mage. That is what it is. Yes, yes. Just my luck. Oh, I suppose it will fuss over me like the last mage once did. Poke and prod and cluck its little tongue. I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
Oh, you poor dear. That would be really, really boring.
I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead? Some got away, then. How unfortunate. Familiarity breeds contempt, as they say, and after 30 years as a captive audience, I was as familiar with these villagers as one could possibly be. Not that I wish their fate on them, no. But it did make for a delightful change of pace. Not as much as it would think. There was running and screaming, and then days and days of watching the Darkspawn prowl around. I would never have thought there could be something less interesting than the villagers, but there it was. Well, go on then. Out with it. What is its command? Did I? I honestly don't remember. Perhaps it was after yet another time he called me Gollum. Gollum, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Gollum and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Gollum, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must. I see the control rod, yet I feel... Go on, order me to do something. Oh, go on. It will be fun. And, nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is... broken? I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means I have free will, yes? It is simply, what should I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me? May I ask what sorts of things it gets up to for which I could be so potentially useful? The Darkspawn are an evil that must be destroyed, it's true, though not as evil as the birds. Damnable feathered fiends. I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this village. I watched this village for so long, unable to move or act. My memories of anything before are vague at best, so I have no idea what I want to do. I'm glad to be mobile. Is that not enough? Did I? I remember that I had a former master. The mage with the furry brows who poked and prodded and barked orders. Did I kill him? I hope I did kill him. Perhaps the last order he barked was, "Gollum, stop crushing my head." Ah! Yes, I'm just funny that way. I will follow it about then. For now, I am called Shale, by the way. This should be interesting.
Bueno, ahora tenemos otro personaje más. Entonces ya terminamos este DLC. Claro, son cortos los DLC. Podría ir al campamento, hablamos con Shell. Seguramente creo que tiene cosas para decir. Conseguimos un par de cosas. Esto es todo para el golem. Me tengo que fijar cuál es el regalo que le gusta. Así le subo 50 puntos. Entonces ya está la misión. Después de esa... Después a pico de soldado tenemos que ir. Acá. Y después esto no sé qué es, tierras de Van Loren. A ver, tierras de Van Loren. Está bien. Esta no, esta es la de Hub. Dicen que era difícil. Bueno, vamos al campamento.
I lied to you, you know, about why I left Orlais.
Bueno, me está confesando, ¿eh?
I didn't feel like talking about it then, what happened to me. Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but You should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais. I was framed, betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her and because I enjoyed what I did. You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents. My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevara and Antiva among others. It was treason. Some. But I had always assumed Marjolaine only operated within Orlais. This was an unhappy surprise for me. My life as bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered. I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her. I kept believing up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor. The Orlesian guards, they captured me. Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave. The skills Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again. I was tempted to confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the Chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this. It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding.
Bueno, a ver si... Ah, ves, lleva esto y esto no sé qué es. Debe estar acá seguramente. Son cristales ya. Armadura 10. Resistencia a la naturaleza, resistencia a la electricidad, resistencia al fuego. Vamos a ponerle este. Ah, acá va. Ah, mira, cambia de color. Y... Ah, es una mano y la otra. 550. Tiene más probabilidad de crítico, penetración de armadura. De defensa, destreza. Sí, dejémosle.
You and your friends are formidable folk. I'm sure you...
Bueno, primero, si no le podría darle el regalo primero. Casco de templario. Está, ahí ya tiene el... Pasa que este es de viridio, pero bueno.
Something you need? I'm sure you...
Le podría comprar la armadura completa del caballero de coraza de sangre, ¿no? 38 de fuerza. Que la... A ver... 3. Que hace más tanque. No sé qué hace con el casco ese, la verdad. Se lo dejo a Lister. O a Sten, a ver. A ver, los pícaros. Ah, los pícaros también. Entonces es más bueno para pícaros ese casco. Después se lo daremos a Serván. Ahora le pongo este.
If there's anything I can do for you, I'm sure...
Bueno, no. Sí, primero...
Something you need?
Vamos a ver cuál es el regalo que... A ver qué le puede gustar a Shell. Podría hacer esto, ¿no? La verdad que ni idea, para.
Something you need? I'm sure...
a comprar todo y... Pues no tengo... A ver. Este no. Este tampoco. Este no creo. Esto tampoco. Frasco de barro. Este creo que no. Vamos a comprar este. Este para STEM. Este no me acuerdo. Parece que a uno ya se lo di ese. Este para STEM. Este para perro. Este no le gusta Valeriana, más calorlesiana. ¿Esto qué tiene que ver con el golem? Capaz que sea esto también. Y esto no creo que sea. Roca mascota.
Ooh, shiny.
Bueno. Es la roca mascota.
Are you sure I can't? I'm sure you...
Y después hablamos, ya que prefiero hacerlo al revés, porque así tengo más afinidad y
Shiny.
después lo destrozo.
I see it found some augmentation crystals. I was not even aware it knew about them. Well done. So, what does it think? They don't make me look any wider, do they? I find I'm already too wide as it is.
Ah, y una cosa, es una golem mujer, no es hombre. Te hace más delgada.
Spoil sport. I think they're lovely. I think it should find some more as soon as possible. I want to glitter from ear to ear, so to speak. I've watched a lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I've decided that it is not much like any of them. Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings? Oh, then that must be it. I knew there had to be some reason, it being a human and all. I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless. It is quite welcome. Now, let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought. It speaks. Different? Different than what? Different than a statue? Different than a log? Should I talk in a monotone? Yes, master, I exist to serve the master. I shall kill for the master and only for the master. Perhaps it expected me to have a booming voice. Recite limericks. I can recite limericks, if it likes. I am not sensitive. I am made of stone. Sensitive is the exact opposite of what I am. I have never met another golem. I have no idea what one might be like, or why I wouldn't be like them. Why? Has it met other golems? Did they not sound as I do? I don't know what other golems might be like, but I am already superior by virtue of my free will. This is a good thing.
Imagine the benefits. No need to eat or sleep or perform other functions. Walk underwater, crush the heads of every opponent. The possibilities are limitless. Barring the occasional 30 years or so of paralysis, there's little to compare. Now stop talking so much. The wagging of its moist little tongue is distracting. It speaks. It doesn't have better things to do. I like to think of them as accessories. I suspect that it is an art that was practiced when golems were more, commonplace. My former master collected whatever lore he could find on the subject. He searched far and wide to collect what crystals he could and then added them. It is not an unpleasant sensation. As I understand it, the crystals allow me to alter the flow of magic around me. Wilhelm had hoped to turn me into a battery of mana, something he could tap at will. Not really, although now that I think of it, these attempts may be what caused my disruption. Some of the crystals increase the presence of mana, some absorb or reflect spells. There are various kinds. All I can promise is that should it ever find one of these crystals, I can likely tell it the function and what it would do if added to me. Why not? I don't get to wear clothing and other adornments like the rest of you creatures after all. That answers its question, I assume? Unless it has more. Did I not already tell it that I do not remember doing such? I remember having a master. My memories of what happened to him are vague. Clever and true. Oh, very well. Let me see what I can recall. My former master enjoyed experimenting upon me. I remember that much. There was tinkering with spells, and then the crystals. He was very eager to alter my function, I think. Bah! I am no mage, and he did not explain himself to me, any more than it would explain itself to a sword. He possessed my control rod, and back then, it would have prevented me from doing anything he did not command me to, no matter how I might have wished to. So what happened? I am unsure. He was experimenting, and then nothing. There was pain. I do not feel it as soft creatures do, so the memory is an odd one. And then he was gone. I was standing where I was, in the village, and I could no longer move. The villagers came, poked and prodded me in fear, and then realized they could neither move me nor destroy me. So they simply left me. And in time I forgot I hadn't stood there all along. Wonder? I was glad that he was gone. For so many years I'd had to leap to that little toadstool's every command. Get this, pick up that, put it down, pick it up again. The gall! At first I'd hoped he'd simply decided to leave me there paralyzed. An acceptable trade-off. After years passed, I simply stopped caring. I think I was ready to move on. Another few years and the moss would have covered my face. And then where would I have been? Whatever the mage did seemed to render the control rod useless, for which I should be thankful, yes? And provided it doesn't decide to copy his experiments, not that I would allow it, it is nothing to fear from me. much. The things that it fights, and it fights things often, that is a different story. Let us get back to the walking and the fighting. My stone is beginning to itch again. It speaks. It doesn't have better things to do. Oh yes, that I remember quite well. My former master, the Mage Wilhelm, he brought me. As I recall, he had acquired some position with whatever lord ruled the land. I, being little more than a glorified possession at the time, was brought along. Oh, how he enjoyed impressing the villagers with me. Gollum, snarl at that villager there, be fearsome. And of course, I would have to do it. I'd have happily stomped them all into paste, and then ripped down their little houses and stomped on them, too. In fact, after 30 years of watching them, I'd do it twice. What I didn't like was being ordered to do it. Dangled in front of those frightened morons like some scary thing. Once I was a statue, it took those villagers years before they'd even approach me. The first one to actually work up the nerve to touch me urinated himself. Ugh. That is where Wilhelm kept me. He wanted me out in the open where I could be frightening like a scarecrow. I was supposed to watch for thieves. Pah! Plus, his wife didn't want me indoors. She said there wasn't room for me. Hag. Humph! I was once larger, 10 feet tall. Then the loathsome hag complained that I couldn't fit through the doors. So the mage had me shrunk down. Can it believe it? And she still wanted me out. With a chisel and a lot of nerve. He did love using that control rod. Fondled it so much his wife actually threatened to throw it in the lake. Ha! I would have liked to have seen that. Which reminds me, where did it find the rod? Did it pay a great deal for it? So long as it realizes that I'm inexpensive and not cheap. I traveled with the mage. He did a lot of traveling, I remember that. But where we went, it is rather fuzzy. I remember great battles, fighting many humans long ago. They were all very soft and squishy. And before that, No, there are only images. I was somewhere dark. I have no idea. Wilhelm used to brag that the dwarves stopped making golems centuries ago. I do not age as you soft creatures do. Sadly, my memory is no better. Plus, I get bored and stop paying attention. Good. I was just about done talking about it. It does like to have a good chat now and again, doesn't it? It speaks. Yes, its adventures are interesting, even if the chances for success are remarkably slim. It would be better to throw oneself off a cliff, I suspect. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go. Refreshing. Normally, such words would be accompanied by the wave of a control rod. I shall remain as it asks. Perhaps we should continue. its chances of success are small enough without further dawdling. It speaks. It doesn't have better things to do. That part I know, as Wilhelm often bragged about it to whomever was willing to listen to him. He claimed to have found me in the deep roads. I was in the ruins of a Tig, he said, deactivated, with my control rod not far away. I think I remember a battle. It was long before, and then there was darkness. Bah, in short, no, I do not remember why I was there. It makes no difference. It was a hobby of his, scavenging. One of the reasons he traveled so much is that he was looking for entrances into the deep roads, old places the dwarves had long forgotten. And then he would sneak down and search for magical treasure, before anyone was the wiser. Indeed. He had spells that allowed him to remain hidden and move quickly, but he had no defense against the blight and worried constantly that he would get sick. If any darkspawn showed themselves, he fled. More often, he would have to fight other scavengers, dwarves who had become tainted. In the end, it killed him. I mean, he found me there, right? I wouldn't have had to put up with the twit, and I would be none the wiser. I don't think I was aware while I was there. Not like in the village. Or perhaps I was. Perhaps that was the dark place, and I simply couldn't see anything. How long could even I sit in the darkness and stare out at nothing, never sleeping? Oh, I do not wish to think of that. No, that secretive bastard refused to tell me. I would ask and ask, but no. He used to say that one day, if I were compliant and didn't talk back at his wife, he would take me there and I could look around myself. Rotten, lying bastard. If I had his head in my hands now, I would squeeze it like a giant lemon. Squish. On then. It speaks. Its journeys are fascinating. I had thought its chances slim, but perhaps I'm even wrong on that point. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go. Refreshing. It speaks. It doesn't have better things to do. I do not sleep, so yes. And I thank it for reminding me. Try to imagine, if it will, what it would be like to be surrounded by nothing but boring peasants, all oblivious to it. And then there were the birds. A whole village full of pigeons and ravens and sparrows all perching on me day in and day out. Vermin. How would it like to be paralyzed, with squeaking rats crawling all over it, and defecating? Those foolish villagers would spread birdseed near me, drawing the birds, because they thought having birds perch on me was quaint. Quaint! If there hadn't been the occasional kind soul to scour me clean, I don't care to discuss this anymore. It speaks. It doesn't have better things to do. That is true. I do not. I'm not interested in getting into a discussion on the subject, however. Ask another time. If it is done asking overly obvious questions, let us find some humans to throw off a cliff or something. It speaks. It doesn't have better things to do. On then. It speaks. I am, as I've said, for now. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go. Refreshing.
So, full of questions, are you?
Bueno, después nos vamos al... acá. Pico de soldado.
You called. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly surprised. Very well. As you wish.
Something on your mind? Of course. Such as they are. About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. Something on your mind?
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
What's on your mind? I will answer to the best of my ability.
What say you? Again? I'm game. What say you? By all means.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Nos vamos acá.
We must not exhaust.
Cunaris.
Our supplies.
Oh, hay trampas. Ah, hay un mago. Joder, boludo.
well.
Stop. Don't kill him.
Se está tirando el hechizo,
He is no common bandit. None of them were. Their weapons and armor are of fine make, and they are well trained. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Who are you?
Someone who regrets taking you on. Was told it would be an easy job. Kill the little red-haired girl. Deal with the others as we pleased.
Kill the... You came to kill me?
Que la antigua maestra, ¿no?
I don't pay to ask why someone wants someone else dead. I just need to know what to do and where to get my money. Ha! Money. I'll be lucky to get away with my life, it seems. Maybe we could work something out. You like the idea?
Speak quickly.
I've no real quarrel with you. Wasn't me that wanted you dead. But I know how you can find the one who does. Never found out. Got the feeling the man I spoke to was doing someone else's bidding, too. I have some directions written down on how to get to the house. It's in Denerim. Yeah, it's the best I can do.
Thank you. Now leave. I never want to see you again.
But she said I could... Don't worry. I'll not trouble you no more.
It's Marjolaine. It has to be.
Yo sabía que era esta.
Maybe someone saw me. Maybe she's finally found me and wants to finish what she started. She needs to answer for what she's done to me. If we are ever in Denerim, I would like to seek her out. Perhaps it's time to settle this score for good. It's done. I'll do it. On my way.
Nivel 12.